myself, Thomas, and
Barry.
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 Yeah. Barry Builder. Yeah, it's me and Barry. Barry's eventually plugged up the courage and he's in the booth today. And we're going to do a proper podcast without that boring Get Stephen in there, innit?
He's outside just peering in now. Look at him. Stop getting your input, how many, you know?
Also, we've bought loads of new equipment and Steve's still miming outside the booth. He can actually press the button and talk to us if he wants to. Do you know what I mean? It's quite fancy. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear it if he comes through. Can we hear you? Can we, Stephen?
You can hear me.
Can everybody else?
Everybody else can hear me as well.
Oh,
on the podcast.
Yeah, go on, get away now. It's not your
That's
podcast.
enough.
Enjoy the podcast. See you all soon.
So today's podcast is a more practical podcast rather than a bookworm podcast. That's what Steve does. And we're also going to talk about Barry's building skills and where they were implemented at the beginning of this shop, in particular the Superstore. Barry actually built the whole thing, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more. We're going to cover over a little bit of building tips for all over the globe. We're going to try and do today as well, Barry, because I've just been speaking to Eric from Garden Culture, and he kindly reminded me again that not everybody lives in Liverpool in the world. Yeah, and what he's just told me, he said, guess how hot it is. Guess what the temperature is by Eric's house.
I can imagine it to be cold there, you know.
Very.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Minus 22.
Oof.
Yeah. And he's...
You need more than my help then.
Yeah, you get your microphone by your mouth.
He needs more than my help.
And he's saying, basically, you know where his intake comes in? He has icicles growing off it and stuff like that. So, and then on the other point of the scale, like if you're in LA, it's like 20 degrees there, Boston. Do you know what I mean? So,
isn't there somewhere in the middle? What's in between? What's in between Eric and LA?
I don't know.
Get me there.
Yeah, we need to get the map out, I think. So we're going to try and talk about some tips that what we'd think would be beneficial to people across the globe, rather than what we think's good in the city of Liverpool.
Where it always rains.
Yeah, rains. But we've had some snow.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
Didn't even stick.
It didn't stick in snow. It did. It didn't stick in snow. It didn't stick for long in Liverpool, but in other parts, it stuck quite heavy. People were blocked in right up and down the country.
Birmingham, places like that.
Yeah. Wrexham, Wales, North Wales got the largest hit in the whole of the UK, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So
that always gets the good weather though, doesn't it, like that?
Where we're going to start off first is Barry Builds. Yeah. Now, Barry, the Superstore, how long have you been with the company now, Barry?
It's coming up to 4 years.
4 years, 4 years. And when you come to the shop, we started creating the Superstore, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it like? What was it? What was the Superstore?
It was just a big empty unit, wasn't it?
What, big 7,000 foot square empty warehouse?
7,500 square foot. Hey, and that's without the mezzanine now. So
yeah.
We're talking close to 9.
So what did we do? What did we have to do, Barry?
Everything from the start. Oof. What did it take us? About 4 months, weren't it, till completion or something?
Well,
like
if you remember, so the floor had all of this lumpy crap all over it, didn't it?
Yeah, it's a Kango, 7,000 square foot.
So for other people who don't know what a Kango is, it's one of them pneumatic things in it.
Yeah, it's just like a
big drill. So basically we were there for hours and days on end.
That took the bulk of it, didn't it?
Yeah.
That and painting the walls.
I was going home. I was like that. I was lying in bed for night time like that, still shaking off this bloody fucking thing. Just like... Do you know what I mean? We were doing that for days and days, getting this stuff, because we wanted the floor... Because underneath it, the surface was perfect, but somebody had put like this vinyl shit
You remember, didn't we do shift work? With 3 of us of a day were on it, and then 3 of a night were on it till late.
Oh, lad, it was hard work. So then we eventually got that done. And then we painted all the walls, didn't we? We started with a roller.
Yeah.
Then we
got a paint machine, broke it. Got another one, broke it. Got another one, and then ended up slinging it and going back to the brush and roller.
So we rolled it, and these walls, how high were they, Barry?
They're like 5 metres, aren't they?
Don't know, you're
they're more than that. They're 8 metres because it slopes a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's about 8 or 9 metres at the front of the shop, going down to about 4.5.
So then we prepped it. We painted all the walls nice and white, and then we painted the floor like a slate grey, didn't we?
Yeah. It was like a nice canvas where it was clean, then, wasn't it? You could see what you wanted to do in it.
Yeah, and then we worked on the design of where we was going to have the counter. Yeah. We knew we needed to separate the building, so we needed to create a big wall, didn't we? And that's where. Go on, carry on.
With the We done the drawings and that first, didn't we? Measured everything out, drawed everything, string lined everything in on the floor to make sure we had enough floor space for the customers at the front of the shop. How did we build that wall at the back? It was with the pallet racking, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had to use a bit of initiative, didn't we?
We put pallet racking in the back, didn't we?
Yeah, right across, basically. So we halved the unit, didn't we?
Anchored that to the wall and then built a false wall on the front of that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Clever that, wasn't it?
It was a pretty clever stuff.
Well done,
Barry, right, yeah, man. So what we done was initially use the racking as a frame for our wall, but on the reverse side of the warehouse, we could still use the racking, and on the other side, you plasterboarded it, didn't I?
Plasterboarded it, taped and jointed. And it was done there.
Yeah, give it a nice finish, painted it. So then we had that section, then we had the warehouse section to the rear, and then we had this other room still. Now there was like one base building downstairs which had some horrible toilet shite. Basically Barry just smashed its head in.
We just took a lot out, didn't we? Back to bricklayer and started again, didn't we? Built the ground floor, and then we done the office. Originally it didn't have a recording studio.
No, we never had it.
It was 2 offices just to get away from Steve. We could put Steve in one and then everyone else could go
away.
in the other. Yeah, that's what it was.
And the lecture room, we built the lecture.
Yeah, the lecture room downstairs. The kitchen went in, didn't it?
Yeah.
You had to do all the stairs, everything to
You installed all cabinets and workshops and stuff like that.
What we need is a podcast where we can walk around and actually show them as we're doing it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what we should have done, and had a good like a walk around.
But one of the key points to it as well, there was key points in the build. So we were doing that, and basically Barry we had a base room, and then he built a room above that. But then we needed a staircase to get into where we now are in the studio. We needed a wooden staircase to get in. So I'm a bit of a recycling hoarder from hell, bit of a clampert, love a bit of a bargain, a bit of an eBay hunter. So I've ended up on eBay. I think I'd had a few Hennessy's that night.
Yeah, definitely.
And he was an advert for a wooden staircase. But what it actually was is a guy who had a unit, his lease must have finished, and he had to return his unit to the original.
Back to the original state it was in when they gave
And it had a wooden staircase, but it had everything in there. It was basically 2 levels. So what we done is a team of scousers turned up with a load of tools, sledgehammers, claw hammers, every type of anime, and went in and smashed the old place down from 7 in the morning until 5 o'clock at night, and we never left one single piece. And the fella was like, oh my God. I asked the company how long it would take them to do that, and he said 7 days, and he said, you scousers, you've just come in and just ransacked the whole lot.
We got some good stuff out of it.
Yeah, we got some boss materials, we got loads of metal work, the wooden staircase, which is still in today, loads of woodwork. Barry got this, you should have seen these fancy, they were like the prized possessions.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
So we got these 2 pieces of glass, and they were really, really thick, probably about 2 inches thick. What type of glass is it called?
It was when you went up the stairs in the building, you had the landing, and it was the glass.
Like the glass wall,
glass
you know, on a fancy balcony,
yeah.
You know, maybe when you go on one of them big fancy hotels, when you're abroad and you go out onto the balcony and you've got this big fancy glass balcony. That's what we had. So when Barry is installing it, he's screwing the bolts in. Obviously screwed it in a little bit too tight and the thing exploded.
That was the prized possession all the way there, all the way back until the day it was fitted.
But that was it.
I know what wounded me most of all is it built the landing. Because outside our office, when we come up the stairs, it's the same again. We've got the landing, and the landing was built to the size of the glass. Yeah. Oh, there's no glass there. Could have been built any size. A monster landing.
So basically what he's saying is he tapered this whole landing around this piece of glass, built the landing, put the staircase in, and the last piece put the glass in, and at the last fancy bit just went psh, and just shattered it everywhere. But that's sod's law for you. But yeah, we basically got a lot of materials from that, and we then built a mezzanine floor, didn't we? Yeah. And that was hard work. We realised that we weren't strong enough to lift it up, so we had to hire this little handheld crane thing, didn't we? Yeah.
To wind it up.
Yeah, it was like winding the crane up.
We done it though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And then we carried on building and building.
I thought you were going to say something. I'm
not
telling you what else.
What was you going to say? And then Barry rammed it all down with the forklift truck.
After I finished building the mez, the forklift truck, the new forklift truck got dropped off, and Thomas went ballistic running around the shop on it and put it right through one of the walls.
Yeah, I did put it right through. So Barry, basically, we had this big finished piece wall, and it was before the can display went in, and I was on the forklift truck, and I can't remember what happened. They weren't paying attention and basically went right through the wall. Unfortunately, I never got that on Instagram or anything for anybody to see. But
I'm sure I've still got pictures of it, though.
But Barry's no angel, because if I remember rightly, Barry took the helmet out because he had the forks up too high on the forks on the forklift truck, and when it manoeuvres in and out of the warehouse and comes out of the shop, it has to go underneath the mezzanine floor, which is fine. It's got about 3 inches gap, perfect.
But the forks have got to be down.
The forks always have to be down. Well, that day the forks weren't down, and basically it's like, have you seen them videos on YouTube where the lorry goes on where the lorry goes underneath the bridge and it's too small? That's what happened. Basically, I think Barry done about 10 commando rolls. Yeah.
I was going full bore as well. I was flat out in it right through the shop and just come to a dead stop.
I think, how long did the build take, Barry? About 4 months?
About 4 months all in all, wasn't it? Something like that. That was completion. That was everything, weren't it? All the walls up, offices built, everything like that.
But then, that completion, that was the shop set and that. But then, we thought, now we've made it all nice and fancy and tidied it and got it all sorted and that. Let's knock loads of it down and do it all again. So that's what we done. We went up onto the mezzanine floor. You built a lab, which loads of you have seen on different videos and all sorts of our YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, have a little look. So we've got our own state-of-the-art lab with a glass wall that Barry never smashed one piece.
That was good.
Barry designed it, well, with the help of... Did Steve help? No, didn't think so.
I wouldn't let him help.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with building.
Yeah, you want to see him. You know when you pass him work tool, he looks at it.
It's has to read it.
Yeah.
You don't read chisels, Steve.
Yeah. Where'd you start with this?
He's looking for the instructions for the hammer.
So we built the lab, and we built the studio.
Yeah, before we built the lab, though, we built the studio.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry,
we had big fancy glass double glazing windows right round the top of the office, didn't we? Because you could only get in the office through the stairs, downstairs, not off the mezzanine.
Yeah, that was right. So then we had to smash
all that out.
Yeah,
and then build this and then rebuild all that again.
But then we did
He loves moving the pillar.
Yeah, but now we have an amazing sound booth. What size is this sound booth? 1.5?
Yeah, 1.5 by 1.5 by 2 meters.
Yeah. And we've got a lovely...
Multifunctional.
Got a lovely studio. And everything's really nice now. And there's no more dust anymore. Because when Barry is building, there just seems to be dust everywhere. Yeah. So, that was Barry and building everything.
Do you know...
Go on.
What was you going to say?
Go on.
No, go on.
And he's also built quite a few things in the other shop as well.
You changed the office in the other shop as well, didn't I?
Yeah. You put the walls up. What else?
Done some building work for you, haven't I?
Yeah, you've done some graft. He's been skiving lately, though. He hasn't done nothing.
It's been great lately, though.
You know what's funny? He can't even be bothered putting the clock up no more. There's a clock. We got a clock off CANNA as a present. That's lying on the floor. There was loads of other jobs.
Give up.
There was loads of other stuff that we were going to build. Oh, that was it.
I know.
The rolls, the hanger for the rolls, the black and white rolls. I wanted to build a custom roll holder.
Where for?
Over there and over there.
What do you mean a custom roll holder?
So basically...
This is new to me, this.
So basically what I was thinking is like 2 big bits of wood bolted to the wall. Like...
What's it rolling?
No, and you were going to drill holes in it and then we're going to put like mop poles through it and then slide.
The black and white through. And
Yeah.
you were going to say that, yeah?
Yeah. That's what we're looking to do.
No, I'm sending it to a welder. A welder's going to make me a proper one that bolts to the wall. And there's a quick rack on it, bam, where it pulls down, and the roll comes off, and then the roll goes on and goes back up.
See what I mean? He's always thinking the fancy stuff, this Barry. He can't talk into the microphone,
I'll
though.
fit it, though.
Yeah.
What? Can't talk into the microphone?
No.
Is it broke?
No.
Do you want me to fix it?
So, Barry, that's enough about how great you was at building this shop.
Hey, I'm going to build something else.
What?
The Red Bull soapbox.
Oh, yeah. We haven't... Does anybody know about this?
Shouldn't I have said
no, it's top secret.
Is it secret?
Yeah, we are entering the Red Bull soapbox race, but we're not going to say too much about it. No.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for that. Top secret.
Sneaky,
the NPK team.
Yeah.
Top tips for anyone who's got a grow room, Barry. Hey. What top tips have we got today for building in your grow room?
For building in your grow room.
What do you reckon the key is when you're building your grow room, Barry?
Key. Size. It's pointless building something that you can't grow in. It's not big enough.
We've got Steve pulling stupid faces outside.
Yeah.
Wally. Also, is planning everything? Good plan.
Size.
Good plan.
Entrance and exit.
Yeah.
Making sure whether you're going to put water in there or whatever.
Fixture points. I've heard you going on about fixture points before. You need to know where everything's going to be. Your water, your lecky.
Everything.
Yeah. What else?
Air out. Air out's a major one, isn't it? People build rooms and they don't even know where they're going with that. They build a room and then decide what to do.
Well, you know what? Let's think about what Eric had to say before. You know, imagine we lived in somewhere like Canada. Yeah.
Canada. Are we still on that? Canada.
Yeah. Imagine we lived in Canada and your air intake was minus 22 degrees. Do you know what I reckon
I'd just turn it off.
No.
If it's at 22. Would something like that work at 22 degrees?
Minus 22.
Minus 22. Hey.
No, but maybe,
Google that,
maybe we could you could pull the air and pre-warm it before you send it in.
If I was in a tent in a room, if I had enough room for another tent.
Well, you just bring the air in from your another room anyway.
No, I mean, like, if I had one room, but he was growing in a tent in the room, and the air in was I'd have another tent next to it with radiators in, bring the air into that, so it warms it up and then puts it into that tent or something. I don't know, you'd have to do something, though, wouldn't you?
You know what, though? Do you reckon you just need to worry about the snow on their roofs?
They're either mining Bitcoin, or they're doing indoor growing if there's no snow on the roof, mate. Hey.
I don't know. I reckon it'd be mad because Eric, their temperature is like 20 degrees in their grow rooms, and it's minus 22 degrees outside with no humidity.
What would overcome what?
The air that they're pulling in's got no humidity in it as well, so they've got to use a humidifier anyway.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
It's hard to think about because I've never grown in that.
Not in that.
Never. What's our temperature outside now? 3 degrees. And I think on the weekend it went to...
Yes. Jealousy. You shouldn't have said nothing.
Oh, the Red Bull soap. Listen, sorry, we're just getting messages here. Flee from Somerset Hydro, right?
Yes.
Are you entering, lad? Yeah. Obviously, come on.
Race on, lad.
Yeah, it's race on. Who can build the best car, lad? Hey, our one's going to be a monster, in it, back?
Yeah.
Hey,
sick.
A monster. So, it'd be mad because, bloody hell, that'd be like your water just freeze in your room if you did. You're constantly going to need heat all the time. Heat, humidity, everything. Insulation. Probably insulation would be efficient for your room if you'd insulated your room as well a bit better. Do you know what I mean?
It's minus 22.
And then on the other end of the scale, then we've got other climates. You've got people in Jamaica, you know, that are growing in 40 degrees, 35 degrees, and it's just cooking the plants alive. Do you know what I mean? It's just complete end of the scales from right across the globe. So what's your top tips for building?
Who lives in the middle?
Who lives in the middle state?
Jamaica and Canada. That's where we need to be growing.
Us?
Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, probably is. So, what else have we got going on? We've got a lot of stuff coming up as well. Oh, yeah. We've got Gardener's World, right? Which can be, sorry, Gardener's World, a bit boring. But it involves you, Barry.
Yeah.
Because...
we're going to liven it up.
Yes, we are designing the NPK Road Show trailer. Yeah. So, we haven't designed it yet.
NPK. Pimp my trailer.
Pimp my... Yeah. Yeah. So what are we doing, Barry? Tell them.
And we're not too sure yet. We've got loads of ideas in the pipe, but we're not too sure. It is going to be a trailer. It's not going to be some sort of van or anything.
Maybe like...
It's going to be like Airstream or something good.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fully pimped out.
So what it's going to be is when we pull up at the shows...
Everyone's head's going to fall
off. We're going to unclip it off the... We're going to have to get big sirens and flashing lights. Yeah. Because when we unclip it off the towing vehicle, we're going to have to put cones up before we press the transform button.
Yeah. Be like, what was that car that done that? Transformers.
There you go.
That's what it's going to be.
And basically, it's going to be the NPK on tour.
Yeah. It's going to have a hot tub, mini bar.
Oh, I'm liking this stuff. Yeah, that's my type of, hot tub, mini bar. So
got me work cut out for me.
And me and Barry, as you know, we... well, I'm a big fan of cars. It's alleged Barry likes the old car here and there. So this is right up our alley. And Barry's a good builder, and I'm really tapped in the brain on design and things as well. So between the pair of us, we are going to create the NPK Transformer trailer.
And it's going to be sick.
And it's going to be badass, let me tell you. It's also going to have some sound to it. So it will have integrated speakers and music playing system. It will have an entertainment part where we can sit.
Neons, alloys.
It will have a stash cubby hole so we can get all our bits and goodies out. Maybe chairs, umbrella. It will have an awning on it. Yeah.
It's going to have a mini bar in it now.
It's got to. Got to. What we'll do about the jacuzzi is we'll get one of them inflatable ones and just whip that out.
Flexi tanks.
Yeah.
750 litre one.
So basically, we're going to build that so we can go on show up and down the UK.
Yeah.
To maybe the Chelsea Flower Show, the Tatton Park, or anywhere we feel like sticking our trailer, and we're going to stick it. Whether we're allowed in or whether it's just in the car park outside. Yeah. AutoPot, it will be at AutoPot. I'm going to show you how it gets down there. What else have we got going on? Let's see.
I'll tell you what is coming soon, and it's coming around dead quick. Spanibus.
Ooh, Barcelona, the biggest.
How quick is this year gone?
What are you saying, Stephen? Yeah. Oh, what are they saying? What's everyone saying? Oh, okay. Oh, hello, everybody. Well, get away anyway.
No,
answer the phone.
Yeah.
Do something. Do something constructive, God's sake. So, as you were saying, sorry, Barry.
Spanibus hasn't this year gone dead quick?
Yeah. So,
when is it?
March, about around about the 11th, 13th, something like that. So, it's the largest one of the largest. I don't know if it's the largest. It's a large indoor cannabis show in Barcelona, Spain, a hydroponics show. There was one in Santa Rosa the other day. Eric was talking to me about the largest one in the world with the largest footfall. And in the whole place, he said there was an absolute phenomenal amount of cannabis. And all of it was grown organically. And every piece that he's seen was phenomenal, apparently. I need to sort my Esther form out. I need to get into...
Where was that one?
That's in Santa Rosa in... I don't know. Where's Santa Rosa? Yeah, I don't know. We'll get back to you with that one. But yeah, it's somewhere where I can't go. It's because you've got to get past the Esther application form.
Can't you get past that?
No. It just goes, please go to the embassy and fill in a form.
Does it?
Yeah, and have an interview. And say, oh, please, I'm just a person.
Got family out there.
I just want to go on holiday, please. Come on, please. I promise I won't do anything.
I'll go. I'll tell you what it was like.
Oh, you get. So, yeah, we're going to go to Barcelona. Last year we went to Barcelona. If you haven't seen our video on YouTube.
Yacht Life, lad, wasn't it?
Yacht Life.
Hey, it was at everyone.
Yeah, it was.
Good.
Yeah, I think we'll be doing that again this year. Most definitely.
A bigger one, though, again.
Oh, you never know.
Got to upgrade, haven't we?
Of course. Last year we filmed it. We had a film team with us. It's on YouTube. I think the film's like 15 minutes long, so it's not too long. Check it out. It's NPK Hydroponics. You'll see all of us having a laugh, messing about, joking about. You get to see what goes on inside the show. Basically, there's just like a lot of the grow shows in the US and stuff like that. Obviously not as good because the ones in the US.
Good though, innit? We let our hair down, don't we?
Yeah.
We go a bit wild for a few days.
Yeah, we do. It's 3 days off work. Paid for by work, unfortunately.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Bigger and better again. We can't go and do the same thing, can we?
I'll be looking for a job myself.
Private, yes.
But yeah, it's a really good trip. We'll probably film that as well. We'll have that on the YouTube NPK the NPK Life section. So if you go on YouTube, our YouTube channel, which is NPK, we've got our podcasts on there. We've got our show, the NPK show, the 12 episodes on there. We also have a bit of NPK Life, so we have images and videos on there of like what we get up to. Some of us our personal life. We might go to a show or we might go to a festival.
Yeah.
There you go, Santa
I knew
Rosa.
it was.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know that, but that's because I'm not even allowed anywhere near there. Good stuff. I knew there was a show there though, so anybody who can say, "Yeah, and he didn't know where it was," I said, at least I knew where the show was.
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
I need to go to this.
Me and you.
Yeah, I need to go to the London Embassy. Please, can I come? Please.
Me and you'll go, Steve. He can't.
I promise. No,
We'll report
no,
back.
you bloody won't. I swear
Hey,
to God.
in its state.
Get it. Get out. Get off me. It's Michael.
You may as well come in. Let's talk
Get
about
out.
Steve for a bit. Let's talk about
Look at him, look
Get
at
off it.
What? Coatsy, so in a bit, we'll just edit that bit out.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do is say he just couldn't be here, sorry, Stephen. Yeah.
He's off with medical issues.
Where was we up to? We had loads to say then. What was he?
it?
See, that's what happened. When you're with me and Barry, we forget everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, bad me, you know. What was we talking about?
What have you done now?
No,
No, you know what? I forgot to say, you know where I was on the weekend? Yeah. I'm just going to talk about me for a minute. It's he's little get him instead.
I think he's not even...
Hey, tell him lazy backside to do it. No. So, anyway... On the weekend, on Monday, I went to London. I was invited to gigs. He's a rapper, UK rapper, gigs, and it was his Christmas party. And I had a VIP invite, and it was absolutely incredible. Every artist in the UK industry was there. The Stormzy, Chipmunk, Bugsy Malone, Scraps, me, A-Star. To be honest, Lily Allen, Gets, Suspect OTB, Dave,
Mike, Paul.
everybody, every artist
Little Mo
was there, and basically we had a big fancy meal, or everything was all paid for by the big man himself, Gigs. So big thank you to him. The party was incredible. We was there all night. It was a heavy night. I'm still feeling rough from it now. It was a hell of a way to start off a week anyway. So big shout out to Gigs. And I was very privileged to go to that. And it was awesome. And if you're on Instagram, you can check out my videos at Top Crop at 82. Just add me and you can see what was going down. We was having a right old ball. Indeed we was. So, yeah.
You have to go to all these fancy places, don't you?
I'm going to, on Friday, I'm going to Birmingham. I'm going to watch another pal perform, JK.
See Coatsy
and
just nodding
Smokes.
his head there.
Coatsy, we're going with Coatsy.
Man.
So a big shout out to all the Birmingham crew as well on podcast. I'm looking forward to that because when I go to Birmingham, I get looked after immensely, lad. The love is proper incredible, to be honest with you. So I'm really excited about going to that show. So that's going to be mad. So yeah, that's what I've been getting up to anyway. So where was you up to? Sorry, you was going to say something about Steve.
I just wanted to talk about him, didn't I?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the confession box.
Yeah, what are we going to say about him? So he reads all these books. Hey, what book hasn't he read? The Common Sense one.
Yeah, the Common Sense book.
Do you know what? If I'm going to pick something about Steve, do you ever remember the game Tetris?
Yeah.
Steve could not play that.
No.
If you want to see, if he tries to put something away on a shelf, imagine you had 20 shelves empty and you had these boxes, yeah? Steve would put them one on each shelf, so all the shelf was full. instead of putting all of the boxes on one shelf and having, he's mad.
The comment said when he picks up tools, mate.
God.
You've just got to run.
Well, you know why they invented the yellow hard hat?
For Steve.
For Steve.
Yeah, and the eye visit.
Yeah.
And the rigger boots.
Yeah.
It was all for and no go signs. I've seen them. They were for Steve as well.
I'm sure when they first come out, they actually the little picture of Steve with his big beard on.
With his beard.
His lumberjack.
Yeah.
Shirt.
I've seen the road sign and it looks like the fella holding the brolly upside down. But it's a fella digging the hole.
Yeah.
That's like the one with Steve, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's Steve with his rigger boots on. And
where's he gone?
Health hazard.
He's hiding.
Where is he? He's gonna be fine.
Don't tell him we said it. Don't tell him. You have to edit that bit out. You just don't tell him.
Don't tell Steve what we were saying about him. So Steve with his rigger boots and that.
Didn't you invent a sign, Steve? The health hazard one.
The
health hazard. No-go Steve zone.
That's why hard hats were invented for you on the building site. No, we don't want him on a podcast.
Keep him off a culty, is right, lad?
Yeah. No. Are
you alive?
No, you're not.
Look at him. He just can't keep his own.
That's good, anyway. So...
beat it anyway. Put your back to him.
So basically...
No one can hear me.
Good. Sound. In a bit, see, that's what I mean. He's crap. Unless he's reading a book, he's useless.
Yeah. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh,
dictionary.
There he goes. Anyway. So...
Eats alphabeti for sketty and everything.
So, Barry, have we got any top tips for building your grow room? We know we had them on the NPK show. What's your top tips for building a grow room? Your space. Measure your space.
You know the worst mistake people make?
What?
Is they see other people's grow rooms and they try to mimic them, don't they?
And they don't know what to do. That's
like a big thing. You can't do it. Everything's tailored to your own, isn't it? You know what I mean? Everything. When you build a grow room, it's like unique to you and the environment that the grow.
It's always got to be tidy, hasn't it? You want it to be tidy.
Yeah. Your grow room is inside and is in
another
the house,
room.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's in another environment, and then it's got the elements of outside as well. So
So you've got
every grow room's like catered to an individual, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
So
not
the custom.
I've never built a grow room that's been the same twice.
Perfect example. What we've just been talking about. So we're talking about different places in the world. We're talking about Canada,
and that goes back to that. That's not even building the actual grow room. That's just like going to the actual environments where the grow rooms are.
And I think that's probably why we would struggle to answer some of them questions, because we've never lived
there.
We don't know what it's like.
I'd love for one of you to fire the message back and say, nah, this is what you do. And then I'll know then.
Yeah, because we don't know, because we've never lived in them environments. And as Barry says, our grow rooms are custom to our environment where we live.
And we are lucky where we live there. We don't suffer big heats, do we? If we do have a summer, it
doesn't last for long.
Yeah, it doesn't last for long. And if we do have a bad winter, that doesn't last for long. We're just stuck in the middle, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's like grey.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
To be honest, but it's grey, but for growing,
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's quite neutral.
Yeah, it's nice.
Where it doesn't have the extreme of both ends of the scales.
No, so that's good. We are lucky, aren't we?
Yeah. No. Still grow crap nettles.
But I'd love for someone to fire a message and telling me, like, minus 22, what you do.
Yeah.
With your hearing.
What's the differences when you're building your grow rooms? The adverse differences because of having a grow room that does live in extreme temperatures, maybe extreme low temperatures or extreme high temperatures, because obviously that will affect your
what we should do is another show like the Mythbusters, where we build that grow room, 2 of them in the back, get one so it's red hot, and see if we can cool it down with something, and get one where it's freezing cold. And
it sounds good. That, you know what though, I like that show as well, Barry. We should do some little quick.
Some of it though shite, isn't it? You watch some of it and you think, why are they doing that? And then so the ones you think, have all of that, mate.
Yeah, we should do some
good.
of that.
We should do some of that. Some Mythbusters.
So
if there's any myths out there and you think, does that have you heard? I don't know how true it is. I think it's true. Have you heard the one about if you've got thrip and you put bits of tinfoil on on top of your media, so as the light bounces down, it dazzles the thrip.
Oh.
I swear to God. These myths. Stay.
Yes.
If you just heard me say that.
I've just heard you say that. And for everyone listening, this is now Barry out of his shell. It's taken about half an hour now.
Have you give Jeff the Jenny?
Not yet, no.
He wants to lend him the generator.
Okay.
He needs it. He needs to take it to the shop.
What were you saying, Barry?
We were talking about myths.
Yeah.
And I said about that.
Myths.
One.
Myth. Like a MIFF. Myths. Come on.
Myths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what
Myths
about
or
them?
what?
And have you heard the one about where you put shredded tinfoil on top of your meat?
Shredded tinfoil?
Or strips of tinfoil.
Strips or
With some semi-skim
bit of
milk.
both. Yeah. No, on top of your media.
Yeah, to disrupt thrips.
Don't tell me that works.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Right.
Scatters the light, makes them go all scatty, and they don't really like laying eggs when
Get
they're
out,
scatty.
Steve.
Go on. To that.
Who the fuck invented that? How did someone do that?
Mr. Aluminium. Foil.
The same person who invented how to milk a cow, what were they up to?
Oh my God.
Who looked at a chicken laying an egg and thought, I'm going to eat that?
Yeah.
Oh, don't stop it. We need a full podcast, all three of us, don't we?
Go on.
That.
I'll let you crack on.
I can't believe that's real, though. Yeah. It dazzles them, yeah. It's heavy, innit?
I suppose maybe that's like
See,
when...
there's one
I
done.
suppose maybe that's like when you go out on a Saturday night and you're dazzled by the bright lights.
Yeah.
You think, oh, I'll go into that bar there. That looks a good bar.
No comment. What's next? Mythbusters, though. Can we have a little bowl of that?
Yeah. So, yeah.
If there's one done.
I reckon we should do that for the next podcast series.
Yeah.
I mean, the NPK show.
What
So, you know what we've got coming up? We've got the staff night out coming up next week.
Christmas jumpers again.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Christmas jumpers again. And
Coates's laughing. He's got to decorate his beard.
Coates's found me a sick jumper that I'm wearing. I'm getting the big Shack jumper. Man's Not Hot Christmas jumper.
I've got mine.
What have you got?
Can't tell you.
Ooh.
Stop secret.
You know, yeah, I'll tell you a little secret about these Christmas jumpers, right? So this is all because of me. So the deal is, obviously, to take the staff, the team out, the whole team out, and it's a free night for them gang of gets. They're all on spaghetti hoops and toast, bottles of water. But the deal is, we've all got to go out in Christmas jumpers. Now, the first time I introduced this, these gang of little wussies, were all messaging each other because they thought I was winding them up. Yeah.
Someone thought there was, out of the whole team, everyone was looking at each other like, nah, these are telling me lies. I'm going to be the only one.
So everybody, for about 2 weeks, was all messaging each other saying, what are you? I'm not wearing a jumper. And the other one was messaging the other one, showing them a picture of a jumper that they're wearing. And then I'm getting into work and they're going to me, are we really wearing a Christmas jumper? I said, yeah. Have you got your Christmas jumper? And then I think like 2 days before it.
I think on that night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone went out in the normal clothes, but just had a Christmas jumper with them. And when they seen everyone else, they would go, go on then,
and
put
you
them
know
on
what?
then.
We had them all on, and you know what? We had a cracking
it was
night.
good,
It's a good laugh, and I'm looking forward to seeing us all in our Christmas jumpers again. And if you would like to see us all in last year's Christmas jumpers, the pictures are up there, available on the social media on the NPK page. And this year, just watch my live, because now I am Mr. Instagram. I understand how to use this social media. So I've been doing loads of live videos, and I'll be doing loads of live videos on the Christmas night out, and you will get to see us in our funky Christmas jumpers. It's going to be quite wild, because we've got quite a few people on the Christmas night out this year. We've got a few of my brum pals. We've got Coaty, who's been doing all the sound engineering and producing all of this fabulous quality sound for us, which is Coaty Beats, of course.
Yes,
if you're an artist out there and you're looking to get your shit together, make sure you're on Coaty Beats. Get on him. He's all over YouTube. He's done. He's making tunes with 50, Eminem, everybody. He's major.
Heavy kid.
He's a heavy kid. So he had to park the jet outside earlier. Just hope it's not in the way. We've got P110 coming up as well, who've been helping us out with the visuals, all the recording and stuff like that. We've got a few of my pals. We've got our work team, and That's it. So there'll probably be about 15 of us. So it's going to be a pretty fun night. Yeah. We're going to 60 Oak Street for a nice fancy meal.
It is fancy.
Then we're going to go to Ink in Town. We've got a few bottles of Cavossier put away for us in the little VIP section. So, and then we've got
Don't tell them.
No. We've got a surprise for the...
Can't tell you the rest.
Yeah.
Your ears would bleed.
Yeah. We're all going the premiere in.
Yeah. We're all getting off after the meal.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a podcast with myself, Thomas.
And myself, Barry.
A simple one, an easy one, because we're coming up to Christmas. We are aware that a lot of people will be getting ready for the harvest. A lot of scissors, a lot of drying racks.
Yep.
Just make sure there's no mould and botrytis gets into there. Room temperature around 21 degrees would be okay. Humidity not too high, not too low.
Our temperatures are backing off a little bit round here now, aren't they? But I know, like I say before, parts of Brum and stuff like that, they're still struggling up there, aren't they? It's still snowing now.
If you've got any questions about how to build your grow room, or you're struggling on any fixtures or fittings and don't know anything, you can get Barry on Instagram, NPK Barry, Barry NPK.
Barry.npk, yeah.
There you go. You can get Stephen, you can get me. Just pester them two first. No, I'm only messing. You can message me whenever you want, and I will get back to you. I hope everyone has a good Christmas.
Keep warm.
Yeah, keep warm. If you don't keep warm, make sure you look after your plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not really asked about you.
Yeah.
I'm only messing. We love yous all, really. We love everybody. So to all our listeners globally, make sure you check out our podcast. It's now available on YouTube. It's also on iTunes. It's also on Spotify. We've got the YouTube show, the NPK show on YouTube. All 12 episodes where you get to see me and Steve trying to have a laugh whilst teach some basics about hydroponics. But there's a bit of a storyline in there with T2. So share, like, and subscribe. It's NPK Hydroponics, NPK Life, NPK Instagram, NPK Facebook, NPK everything. And that's me, Thomas NPK.
Right, you've done well then, lad.
Very well.
Yeah, look at him taking it.
Very well, very well. And that's me signing off.
Yeah, man, it's been good.
Yeah.
Yes, lad.
Onwards and upwards.
It's
See
been
you
okay.
Later. Bye-bye.
It's been okay.
It's been okay.
Get out.
Get out. In a bit.
See you later.
I'm taking over this shit.